Hey everyone, Woothany Goo Tano here. That makes no sense. That is so stupid. The internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new self-titled Majid Jordan LP. This is the full-length, self-titled commercial debut of Canadian R&B duo Majid Jordan. A couple of years ago, the duo got what my buddy DJ Academics would refer to as the Drake stimulus package. And they've been signed to OVO Records ever since, dropped a pretty promising EP a few years ago. This hype has been building up to the release of this album. Does it deliver? No, I don't think so. This thing is mediocre from the word go. I know that this moody, spacious, alternative R&B is really trendy right now, but these guys basically regurgitate every single cliche in the book that's already out there for this very young, trendy style of music. You would figure that with this sound being so new that they would just, I don't know, accidentally do something different or refreshing with it. We've heard this, 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 and we've heard it done better. The synths on this thing are very smooth, super minimal, kind of faint to the point where they don't even really have that much presence in the mix. The percussion is occasionally dancey, most of the time very sparse and kind of polite. And the vocals just don't really have much personality or charisma to them. They're not very seductive. I don't even think they lay that much emotion onto the track. And they're so distant and covered with reverb that I think they're too impersonal to really connect with emotionally or interpret as being sensual or sexy or moving. I'm just kind of getting a lot of breathy, crooning, vocal gymnastics, R&B corniness. Ooh, how, if Drake wanted to be selling music like this, why did he let The Weeknd slip through his fingers? There are even moments on this thing, like the song Shake, 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 where the vocals sound like a dead ringer for Abel, which is kind of odd because I don't remember the last EP sounding that much like The Weeknd. I guess there are also some moments where I get some 80s pop pastiche coming out of the instrumentals, like maybe a little bit of Phil Collins or Peter Gabriel, which I guess is an interesting angle somewhat for an artist in this style of music, but it's not like the duo does anything that interesting or revolutionary with it, as a lot of the instrumentals are kind of bland, boring, not that intricate, not that flavorful. The synth patches are kind of run-of-the-mill. The percussion timbres are very run-of-the-mill. Every element of this project seems like it just exists not to bring this record personality or do anything interesting, but just fulfill a role in an already pre-established alternative R&B blueprint. We're either getting these uppity, danceable tracks, somewhat danceable tracks that just don't really have a good tune backing them up, or these really quiet moments that the duo seems to misconstrue for being sensual and intimate when they're really just underwhelming, like on the song Warm. There's just not a whole lot I can kind of celebrate on this record. If this were a demo, I would say it sounds like a pretty decent demo, but it's not. It's a commercial full-length record. Again, the production is just really plain and unambitious. The grooves don't really resonate with me. Take a look at the song Something About You. The beat on this track, not only does it have just a sort of misplaced vocal sample, but the percussion. Am I supposed to dance to this? This song is so awkward. The vocals are so unimpressive that even when they're handed a decent tune, like on the track Love Is Always There, the performance is so flat and so average that there's really no reason to return to the song. And there's so little in terms of sound play in these beats. It's like the duo didn't work at all to try to find a sound that would be distinct to this project. This thing just seems super phoned in, which is odd because they're an up-and-coming group. You'd expect a duo to be hungry at this point in their career, but they sound even more uninterested in making their music than I do listening to their music. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say other than that. I'm feeling a light to decent 4 on this thing. Transition! Have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? And that's it. Majid Jordan, forever.